So, just was thinking to myself, I just was thinking to myself, like, I feel really good when I'm in a relationship with somebody and stuff like that. I feel really good when I'm in a relationship with somebody. And it takes me a while to just, when I'm not in a relationship with somebody, or if I break up, or I just have to go my own way, it takes me a really long while for me to gain confidence and for me to gain this level of confidence and maturity, and and that's not necessarily maturity, but this level of confidence and strife to really be confident in myself and to really go forward and really have myself in a positive light, or way. And it's one thing sometimes to be in a relationship with somebody, and then it's like it's really good to be in a relationship and feel really good about it. But sometimes when it takes you a while afterwards to really learn how to really be good with yourself, and to be really good on your own with yourself, and be more happy with your being on your own with yourself, especially after a breakup of a relationship. Like, it makes you kind of wonder how how you're supposed to feel self-esteem wise a little bit. Like, you got to feel, you got to try to feel good about yourself on your own, because you're no longer in a relationship. And when you were in the relationship, your self-esteem and stuff was pretty high. And when you're out of the relationship, things just kind of have a different type of mood or different type of tone than sometimes being with somebody in a relationship. But um regardless, life goes forward and you do your own thing. It's just that it takes time to learn to love yourself, and to really respect yourself, and to do what you need to do to really, honor and love yourself, and do what you have to do to go forward. So, um, with that being said, it's just like I know that it's only been a couple of days, but it's like I'm trying to like go forward with myself and love myself, and I'm kind of expecting to be in a higher vibrational place, like with loving myself and stuff, kind of right going right back into that and stuff like that. When I know it's really not the case, to really not go back into like the higher vibration of loving yourself, and being very, very, much loving yourself, and being on this high, it's like you can't expect miracles to happen shortly after a breakup. I mean, you go through emotions, you go through these things. And the great thing, it's me the person, it's me who was the one that broke up, because I wasn't happy, because I wasn't happy with the relationship. It was me the one that kind of broke things off, because there was a huge communication issue. Not only that, like originally when the whole thing started and transpired, the whole thing felt kind of rushed. Like, oh, I kind of have my sights set on you and stuff like that, and I kind of know what I want, and I kind of know that I kind of feel a connection towards you, and because I feel a connection towards you, I want to ask you out, and I want you to be my boyfriend. That's kind of what I was basically told. So, which kind of could get kind of sketchy too, depending on if that person's a player and stuff. I'm pretty sure women have heard it all before, like, oh, I feel a connection with you and such, and the next thing you know, it's just jump in the bed with them, and screw them and fuck them over, and then ditch them the next day. So who the fuck knows what the fuck is why I'm really being told that, but maybe that person really genuinely feels a connection towards me. But I have a lot of questions in my head and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm just going forward on my own, and I'm just trying to do what I need to do. So um, and life goes forward. It's just that I'm trying to get myself on a higher vibrational place, where my self esteem is getting back to a higher vibrational place with being on my own compared to being in a relationship. And being on my own, my self esteem was kind of going up and down a little bit. Some days it's really good, and other days it's kind of blah. Granted, I woke up this morning and it was raining, so my self esteem some days was going very blah. And granted, I was also up very early too. But it's like some days it's good, some days it's bad. But you got to learn how to live on your own and take the good and the bad, and etc., and roll with it. Your worth and your value, and the fact that you should love yourself should never change. But I just feel like there's with me there's always there's always a thing with me like where I feel like there's a money issue, or I feel like what if there wasn't money, right? When I gotta ask myself sometimes, like, what if there isn't money? What if there isn't money? Would you still learn how to love yourself, or would you still treat yourself the proper ways, even if there isn't money, to really love yourself and to show yourself the proper love and care that you need to do with actual money? Could you still love yourself properly? So I'm in this big conversation with myself right now, going forward on my own. It's like, I'm having one of those days where it's like I was going up, up, up for a little bit, and things were going really positive, even a little bit after the breakup. And now I'm starting to go down a little bit. Like my mood and like the atmosphere of my day and etc. is starting to go down a little bit, and I'm just not as enthused or really like feeling good about like myself being like on my own. But it's stuff that's going to have to take time and growth, and and things and life lessons to learn from, to learn to love and respect and value yourself, especially with being on your own, because in the end you're going to be on your own. You're going to be on your own, and that's all you're going to have is yourself. So you really want to learn to be on your own and learn how to do things on your own and learn how to get used to being on your own, because who else are you going to be with but you? Sorry, I got like reflux coming up. But who else are you going to be with but you? And who else are you going to learn to be with but yourself? And that's why you should learn to love yourself, even if you're alone and not in a relationship. For a while there, I was loving myself even when I wasn't in a relationship. I was really kind of starting to love myself and stuff like that. But every time I learned to every time I'm getting really like positively positive about learning how to love myself and just being very positive about being on my own, I always end up in some type of relationship, and the relationship kind of like exposes more things that I need to work on, or other types of questions and things that require my healing or require my growth and things, and things to deal with that require growth and change and hopefully healing and stuff like that. But I don't know, hope you know what I'm trying to say, because I'm just not even sure how to really say it, and some stuff just seems like I'm going in circles. But, anyways, just gotta learn how to be on your own and love yourself on your own again. Sometimes after breakups and things, that gets kind of hard to do. But, obviously, I was the one who broke up with that person, so I shouldn't be really 100% sad about it. I am a little sad because I wanted them to really work in a way, and I wanted them to really kind of honor me by working with me to make the relationship work. And I don't know, it was our first real disagreement and stuff, but we were having communication issues and things that I felt like wasn't going to make the relationship work, and I was just kind of frustrated, and I just need to go love myself and learn to love myself and deal with myself and stuff like that. So but I'm all right. I'm all right for the most part. I'm just kind of like at home, and I got food in the fridge. I got like a cake. I got different things. So the only thing I don't have is really like financially is like a lot of money. I got like $4 in the bank. $4 in the bank of $5 about for food. $5 left on my food card and like $4 left in my actual bank. So I'm hoping to maybe I'm starting to gain a lot of bottles and cans. So if I drink a lot more seltzer and I drink a lot more, um, you know, Diet Coke, I'll have a lot more bottles and cans to cash in. Hopefully by the end of next week. So hopefully maybe I'll gain a couple more dollars, and I can build on the $4 I do have in the account, and it maybe might turn into 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that. Maybe then I could order something else, or I could get Chinese food or something. But it takes like eight these days. It takes like $8 or $9 just for Chinese food. For a Chinese food lunch special, because I usually get like the more expensive lunch special, because it comes with like boneless spare ribs and stuff like that at the Chinese place. But I almost wanted to do Chinese food originally with the money, but then I ordered a book. I ordered a Christian book that actually spoke to me. A book on Christian. It's a Christian book, and the lady is actually a Christian, but it was a book about the detours of life and finding your way through the detours of life, and It was by Sarah Jake Roberts, who is TD Jake, who is a bishop or a pastor. It's by his daughter. His daughter is Sarah Jake Roberts. Um, so I got like one or two of her books I had gotten that I'm gonna be reading. But yeah, I got in a big conversation with my mom about Joel Osteen. How Joel Osteen is sometimes seen as a false preacher, and some people feel he kind of preaches. He kind of preaches a really good game, but he's more about the money, and he's more about making the more of the money and stuff like that, and not really giving back or helping the people and stuff like that in a time of need. So I was telling my mom about that, and I know that T.D. Jakes is also a big pastor and a big bishop, but some people might feel the same way about T.D. Jakes, is that he's also kind of a big name too, and he might be in that same type of position as Joel Osteen. Although sometimes some people like T.D. Jakes a lot better. So. But a lot of the people, even whether it's Christian, whether it's like Hinduism, whether it's just spirituality or something like that. And there's a lot of wisdom to be found in spiritual self help books. In spiritual self help books, there's a lot of wisdom and stuff to be found. Doesn't matter if it's Hindu, doesn't matter if it's Christian, doesn't matter if it's just spiritual. Doesn't matter if it's There's a lot of like different things that you can learn from in actual books that are very much inspiring and spiritually inspiring and stuff like that. So just wanted to get that off my chest. But anyways, I'm gonna get ready to go. I don't know. I might go downstairs, go walk downstairs. I got some stuff I gotta put on the giveaway table. I have a couple CDs I'm gonna get rid of, and there's a lipstick thing I found when I was cleaning the bathroom the other day. I found this brand new lipstick thing, and there was like this thing of like some other stuff that I had to put aside. There was a lipstick thing in there, so I'm gonna take the lipstick thing. I'm gonna bring it downstairs. Bring a brand new thing of lipstick. I'm gonna bring downstairs, and there's a dog toy. I'm gonna bring the dog toy downstairs, and a couple other things I'm gonna put on the giveaway table for people to just take, and hopefully we'll bring them some joy and fulfillment. I take from the giveaway table from time to time. The giveaway table has brought me some good things too, but definitely want to give back to the giveaway table and give back to my neighbors. So. Anyways, peace.